Right now, Bitcoin is breaking down, and in this exact video, I will be talking about my price targets, and as well, I will be talking about where I think Bitcoin is heading towards this week, because this week will be extremely important for Bitcoin. I will be discussing the exact breakdown that just happened for Bitcoin. I will go over my price targets. I also will be talking about the ascending triangle, the US inflation reports that are going to get released tomorrow, and I will talk about my prediction where I expect the US inflation is going to come in, so whether we should be bullish or bearish on Bitcoin right now, and much more. So make sure to get ready for today's update video. It's going to be an absolutely important one, so don't forget to slap up that like button on today's update video. Can we once again smash it back above 300 likes? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And initially, once looking at the 1 hour time frame, we discussed it all yesterday on the video. We talked about the symmetrical triangle, and like you can see, we tried to have that bullish breakout, but after we got rejected, we moved towards the downside. We officially confirmed the break below. We saw a retest of the important upper sloping support line. We got rejected by it, and then we straight away saw that significant dump towards the downside. We can also clearly see, if I'm looking at my price target, that the price target of this specific symmetrical triangle is already got reached, because the price target was somewhere around 16.9k, and yeah, we clearly already reached that. So once looking at the 1 hour time frame, we could be back, and Bitcoin could be still trade in a potential uptrend, since we are still forming, like you can see right here, higher lows. So in this perspective, it's still looking quite okay. However, if I look at the 4 hourly time frame, and let's say we're going to look at the scenario of the ascending triangle, we can clearly see that the important upward sloping support line got broken, and we officially also confirmed the 4 hourly candle close below it, what basically means that we confirmed the bearish break below the upward sloping support line, what basically means that Bitcoin is probably going to see more weakness in the coming hours and coming days ahead of ourselves. But the thing I want to be saying here is that the price target of the rising wedge, it's significantly low. I will be talking about it in a second from now on, but it could not be getting reached if the inflation that will get released tomorrow is going to come in lower than expected. So we need to see the inflation significantly drop below 7.6%, because the forecast right now is 7.6%. So if it becomes below the forecast, it means that the market is probably going to pump towards the upside. So we need to see where it is going to come in here. And if I'm going to look at true inflation, what is a very reliable historical inflation rate predictor, we can see that in the month of November, we started with an approximately 7.3% inflation in the US here. And if we look at the end of November, it dropped all the way down towards an approximately 6.3 to 6.2% here, what means inflation dropped approximately 0.6 to 0.7% according to true inflation. Will it drop also 0.7%? That means that the inflation is going to drop to 7%. That means that the market is going to pump significantly, because it comes significantly below the forecast. We have to wait and see. I will take it conservative, but I still think the inflation is going to come in lower than expected. And if that happens, it will most certainly mean that markets are going to have a significant pump. So I am prepared, at least that's what I'm expecting, that the inflation is going to come lower than predicted. And tomorrow I will also jump on a live stream with everyone out there on the channel to discuss the exact moment the inflation reports come out. So make sure to subscribe to the channel right now and smash up the bell notification, because tomorrow I will be live streaming the inflation data. So make sure that you're going to be there as well. So this could all affect the potential price targets, because the price target for the rising wedge is all the way on the downside, and approximately 10% drop here towards 15.3k. That is literally where the price target of this rising wedge is here. But let's say the inflation is going to come in significantly lower than expected tomorrow. You know what's going to be happening. We're going to see a big pump here, because the last time the inflation reports came in was here, the 10th of November. And literally in a 1 hour candle, and I can straight away show you this, on the 1 hour candle, once the inflation report came out, we pumped an approximately 7.7% towards the upside. So will we see another 7% candle in one moment? We are straight away back up to $80,000. So things can change tomorrow very quickly. So yes, we broke bearish. I don't think we're looking necessarily so strong in terms of price analysis and price technical analysis. However, the macro environment could be having a massive effect today and tomorrow on what the market is actually going to start doing, right? So with my trades, I remain to stay long, because I think the inflation is going to come in lower than expected. And also, if you are interested in trading, you could do so on Bybit. If you sign up an account using the link in the description, you can claim a deposit bonus up to $30,000. And if you are interested in trading without KYC, without VPN, without basically anything, and you can also trade in the US, I would recommend to check out BitGet. You can trade there without KYC. So yeah, and also if you sign up an account using the link in the description, you will get 2 weeks for free in terms of trading fees. So you don't pay trading fees at all if you sign up an account using the link in the description right now, and it can save you a lot of money, especially in these markets. So yeah, make sure to check it out. And on top of that, there's also a deposit bonus, I think up to $20,000. So make sure to check it out right now. But BitGet is definitely a very good exchange if you do not like to do KYC, just like me. I don't like to do it. So furthermore, if I look at the Bitcoin daily time frame, we can start to see that potentially the daily MACD is going to shift over here towards a potential bearish crossover. We can see that the daily time frame is also breaking the upward sloping support line. Looking at the parallel channel, we have been creating this every single time. We got once again exactly rejected by this parallel channel right here. So the parallel channel for Bitcoin providing resistance, and right now we have to keep our eyes wide open on this exact parallel channel. If we do break below it, things are going to look very bad, because historically speaking, once we break below the parallel channel, we tend to see a very quick dump towards the downside. Not always straight away, but at least it tends to follow after we're basically breaking down. So I will keep you guys up to date exactly what's going on here, but do break barriers of the parallel channel, things could look very bad. So make sure to subscribe to the channel to stay exactly up to date about what currently is going on. Then looking at these ranges, we're still trading in the blue box. So in the bigger picture, nothing is really happening. And if we tomorrow get the pump towards the upside, things are still going to look very good. The only bad thing here is that right now on the daily time frame, we potentially are going to be breaking below the upward sloping support line. I mean, if the daily candle right now still closes in the green, we are officially not breaking below the upper sloping support line, but you do understand me. Right now, we are potentially going to be breaking below it, and on the 4-hourly time frame, we are already breaking below it. So those are the things to be looking out for right now. Then, of course, I want to keep everyone posted about the legendary trend line. So far, we're still holding perfectly on towards it. If we do break below it, you will be the first one to get notified on this channel. But so far, we're still bouncing from the legendary support line. I think actually everything is still looking quite okay for the market. I actually think everything is still looking quite okay for the markets, especially since considering looking at true inflation data, looking at the inflation data in general, and what kind of an effect it could have on the market. I think we shouldn't be all too bearish right now here, because there's a very likely scenario that the inflation is going to come in lower than expected, because also you have to be aware inflation is calculated year on year, and if we're going to look at exactly 1 year ago where the inflation was standing, it was 6.8%. And since it's calculated year on year, it's likely that the inflation is also going to drop more significantly, because this was also the point, it was growing very rapidly towards the upside, right? So make sure to take this in consideration. Inflation, as fast as it can go up, it can also go down very quickly again. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to be staying up to date about this one tomorrow. I will be live streaming this. And anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching towards an amazing new update video on the channel, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.